If you clicked this because of your brain, what I'm about to show you is why your belly fat is affecting it right now. This is not about how you look. This is about what is happening inside your body that most people never see until it is too late. Let me ask you something. Do you have even a small amount of fat around your stomach? Because if you do, there's a very real chance you already have something dangerous building inside you. And here's the part nobody tells you. You do not need to be overweight. You can look completely fine and still have this silently damaging your brain right now. Most people never see this coming because nothing feels wrong at first. You wake up, you go to work, you function, everything seems normal, but underneath that, your metabolism could already be shifting in the wrong direction. And it starts quietly. Low energy, slight brain fog, a little less focus, you brush it off, you think it is stress, you think it is sleep. But what if it is not? What if it is coming from something deeper, something internal, something most people never check? Visceral fat. This is not the fat you see in the mirror. This is not the fat you can grab. This is the fat wrapped around your organs, around your liver, your pancreas, your intestines. And this fat behaves differently. It is not passive, it is active. It releases inflammatory chemicals into your bloodstream all day long. And those chemicals do not stay in your stomach. They travel to your heart, to your liver, and most importantly, to your brain. And this is where things start to change, because now this is not just a body problem. This becomes a brain problem. People with higher levels of visceral fat are more likely to experience brain fog. Slower thinking, poor memory, lower mental energy, and the worst part is, they do not connect it. They think they are just tired, they think they need more caffeine, they think it is normal. But it is not normal, it is metabolic, and this is exactly what cardiologist Dr. Pradip Jamnadas has been warning about. This is a physician who has treated over 250,000 patients, someone who has spent decades studying what actually leads to heart disease, not just reading about it, but seeing it over and over again. And what he has found is something most people completely miss. The people who end up with serious cardiac events are not always the ones who look unhealthy. They're often people who were never flagged, never warned, never told anything was wrong, and yet, internally, they were already in a dangerous state, driven by insulin resistance and visceral fat. So the question becomes, how does this even start? Why is this happening to so many people? The answer is something you have been told is completely normal. Carbohydrates, sugar, glucose. Every time you eat carbs, your blood sugar rises, and your body has one priority. Get that sugar out of your bloodstream, because too much of it is damaging. So your body releases insulin. Insulin acts like a storage signal, and it tells your body to take that sugar and store it. That is normal. That is how your body survives. But here's where modern life changes everything. You're not eating occasionally, you are eating all the time. Breakfast, snacks, drinks, processed foods, late night eating, and every time you eat, insulin goes up. So it never comes down, and when insulin stays elevated, your body starts to adapt. It becomes resistant. Now it takes more insulin to do the same job, and that excess insulin starts driving fat storage, not just under your skin, but deep inside your body, around your organs. That is visceral fat. And once that starts building, everything begins to shift. Your metabolism slows, your energy drops, your brain function changes. And over time, this leads to real problems. Heart disease, fatty liver, type 2 diabetes, chronic fatigue, and cognitive decline. But here's what makes this even more dangerous. You can have normal blood sugar and still have all of this happening because insulin is the real driver, and most people never test it. So it builds silently, year after year, until something breaks. And by then, it is much harder to reverse. But here's the good news. Once you understand what is causing it, you can actually fix it. Because if insulin is the problem, then lowering insulin is the solution. And there's one method that does this better than anything else: intermittent fasting. When you stop eating for a period of time, your body runs out of stored glucose, and then something powerful happens. Your body switches fuel sources from sugar to fat. This is called the metabolic switch. And when this happens, your body starts pulling energy from stored fat, and not just any fat, visceral fat, the fat that is actually dangerous. This is why fasting works differently than dieting, Dieting focuses on calories, but fasting focuses on hormones. And when you lower insulin, you unlock fat. And once that happens, your body starts using that fat for energy. At the same time, your body begins repairing itself, reducing inflammation, improving metabolic function, and restoring balance. But here's the problem. Most people never get to this state because they never stop eating long enough. We live in a world where food is constant, snacking is normal, eating every few hours is encouraged. So insulin never drops, and the body never switches, and the fat never gets burned. Now let us talk about exercise, because this is another area where people get misled. Most people think more is better, more cardio, more time, more effort, but that is not what works best for visceral fat. Long, slow cardio does not trigger the same metabolic response. What works better is intensity, short bursts of effort, sprinting, resistance training, high intensity intervals. These push your body into a different state. They improve insulin sensitivity, and they accelerate fat burning. But even that is not the full picture, because there are other factors that play a major role. Sleep, stress, and toxins. If your sleep is poor, your body becomes more insulin resistant. If your stress is high, your cortisol rises, and that directly promotes fat storage, especially around your organs. And then there are toxins, chemicals like BPA, found in plastics. These disrupt your hormones and make everything worse. So even if you are trying to eat better and exercise more, you could still be working against your body. And this is why so many people feel stuck. They're doing what they think is right, but nothing changes because they are not addressing the root cause. And the root cause is hormonal, driven by insulin, driven by inflammation. So if you want to actually fix this, you have to shift your focus, lower insulin, create fasting windows, train with intensity, improve your sleep, reduce stress, limit toxins. When you do that, your body starts working with you instead of against you. It begins to burn fat naturally. Your energy comes back, your mind becomes clearer, and your metabolism resets. And that is the difference between, chasing weight loss and actually fixing your health. And if this made you look at belly fat differently, share this with someone, because most people still think this is just about calories, and it is not. And if you want more breakdowns like this on visceral fat, insulin resistance, and metabolic health, make sure you're subscribed if you want more breakdowns like this. And now I am curious, what is one thing you are going to change after watching this?